What do you leave?
And I don't care, bro. Like this podcast, bro, I'm gonna speak my mind, bro. And I see negative comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I see you. I see you, motherfucker. All right, listen. First off, I don't give two about y'all. Y'all can kiss my. Yeah, bro. Yo, one of them said.
Yeah, anyways, let me finish what I was saying.
I like damn it. And what? And what?
And check. We back again. Vice City Mafia, the coolest podcast in the world. We coming at you straight out of downtown Miami. Wow, I got my boy Shook, aka Shook the Room. Got Chino the Goat, and I'm your boy Cross-Eye God. What's popping today?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Vibing?
Big vibes.
Big vibes.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
What's going on?
I'm not even in the mood to do this shit right now. All I'm gonna say is make sure that you get a female that supports you. You know what I mean?
I feel
That you can either have a cheerleader, a partner, or an opponent, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of times when they think they're being the cheerleader, they're really being the op, you know? Because it's just like a cheerleader would never tell the star quarterback to get out the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so if you're with somebody that pulls you out of the game, run away. You know what I mean? Like get a new team. You know what I mean? Get a new team. So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? At this current
I feel
moment.
like all females are similar to that. Like females lack hobbies. Like most females don't have hobbies, so they don't understand the grind of trying to do something you love. You get what I'm saying?
Or maybe even just the long term like planning or like what it actually takes to get somewhere.
You know, women have they have like set goals for their life, right? They have okay, I want to do this by this age. I want to do this by this age, this by this age, right? They have an age clock, right? They want to do certain things by a certain age versus men have like a money clock. So like all right, I'll do this when I make this much. I'll do this when I make this much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why like females aren't as ambitious as men, my opinion.
That's why, because women have that clock, one, biological, because like, look, he ages like milk, not wine.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why like I don't trip as I get older. You know what I mean? In fact, I feel like I get stronger. Like probably at around like 60.
Well, men age like wine.
Yeah, of course. Because you start getting your shit together. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like everybody shops with their eyes, you know what I mean? But men continue buying with their eyes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Women end up buying with your wallet. You know what I mean? So so they want to see like how together you are type.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like the clock on men is different. You're right. You know what I mean?
I feel like also as well in the aspect of like most women, I mean, this is just from my general opinion, that most women, they look at stuff off of emotions versus looking at the realistic and the bigger picture, and as well as looking at it in the long term versus us men. I mean, yet again, not every man, but for the most part, most men, they look at it like, oh, damn, if I don't do this by a certain age, I want to be able to touch this category or this, let's say, damn, I don't even know how to put it into words, bro. It's so bad. Yeah, like yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, but that's why I think, bro. Like my girl sometimes be tripping on me when I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do the pod. And in my head, like I'm like, yo, this is important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to her, she's like, why are you gonna do that when we have to do this, that, and this? And I'm like, bro, that's why I'm doing the fucking pod. Yeah. Or that's why I'm making the music, because I'm trying to make something of myself.
This dude Naval, I'm gonna butcher his last name, like Rabankant or whatever. He said that like what he did was he set himself an insane hourly wage, right? Before he's from India, right? Like, and not Indian American, like from India. And he said that like he set it at, I think it was like $10,000 an hour. So anything under $10,000 an hour, he would pay people to do, right? So he would get in fights with his girl, like, yo, no, I'm getting a maid. Like because if it's gonna cost me more than $10,000, like then it's not worth my time. You know what I mean? And he's like, of course it was ambitious at that time, but he's like, and he's now a billionaire, right? And he was like, because you move differently when you value your time differently, you know? And so like, yes, there's little that needs to get done, but it's like, are you gonna trip over that like little bullshit? Like, that's what I be really like tripping on. Like, nigga, if I'm saying that I'm gonna be somewhere at 3 o'clock and I'm there at 4:30, is it worth fucking up both of our days, or can you bend a little bit? Yeah. You know what I mean? Do you have the mental capacity to support the person that you're with and understand that what they're doing has a greater importance to the betterment of the family? Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you're with somebody long enough and you have to keep on saying that, bro, you end up just talking to a brick wall, and there's either gonna be resentment or somebody bends. And I'm the type of motherfucking nigga, I'm not bending, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do anyways. You know what I mean? So the bitch can either get on board with it or fucking miss me, nigga. You know what I mean? Because like, I will die about, like, bro, honestly, it goes like, all right, my career, God, my career, my son, when my mother was alive, my mom, and then whoever I'm with, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
How it goes.
Honestly, that priority wise, that's what it really is. You know what I mean? And it ain't no diss. It's just like, fuck, I don't need pussy to fulfill me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like it's not going to make me feel like more of a man. You know what I mean? Yeah. And meanwhile, the other things do, making sure that they're right do. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm tired, nigga.
I feel that same way, dog. Like, bro, like, you know, a lot of people, like, a lot of bitches, like, I've been with some women in the past, or like sometimes my girl now, she'll be tripping on me, and I'll be like, bro, like, I don't need this shit, bro. Like, I'm really trying to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're sitting at home, you're thinking about this, that, and the other. You're thinking about marriage, a house, a kid, and I'm thinking, damn, nigga, I need to make more money so I can make this shit happen. And then you get mad at me when I start doing something that you feel isn't right, but I feel is right. You know what I mean?
But only one person can steer the ship, bro.
Yeah, only one person can steer the ship. And sometimes, bro, like, women nowadays, bro, and feminism has them so poisoned that they think they're going to run the ship while they're with a man. And it's like, bro, how you... Like, you know, like women will steer the relationship into the ground, bro. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. You know what I mean? That's not their position. Yeah. So women lose feelings and they'll divorce. A man they don't lose feelings. A man will always love you, be mad at you, and still could be unhappily married. Yeah. And then figure out a way to make it work. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But they want to play tug of war all day, bro. Yeah. But it's like, we're not going to get anywhere playing tug of war. Just follow me. I got the rope. You know what I mean? Stop trying to pull.
But you ever thought about it like this as well? It's like, most times, this is what I've seen, that when women make a good amount of money, they don't think about, oh, I could build a family with this. No, they're like, I'm independent. That's the first thing every time I hear a girl that makes money, they're like, oh, I'm independent. I don't need no man for this. I don't need no man for that. Yeah. But then they turn around and you ask a man the same question when they start making a lot of money. 9 times out of 10, they're like, damn, now I can start a family with this. Now I can do this, now I can do that.
And most of the women that think like they don't need a man, bro, like they'll be independent, making money. And they're making money.
As fuck.
Yeah, that's why they're at home with their fucking rose.
They're making their money from niggas, dude. Like, all right, they're a dancer. You're making money because of the niggas. Yeah. You work at a fucking office. There's a nigga above you, dude, paying, writing your check. So it's not really, do you need a nigga? It's what nigga you're looking for. Are you looking for a relationship where someone's going to take care of you, or are you looking to work for a nigga, dude? Because
for
it's
sure.
One of those.
And if you're a woman and you're playing your cards right, the only nigga that should matter that you're working for is the one at home. Exactly. Or because if you're putting, like, if you think you're independent, then, like, let's say you're a dancer, right? And you're getting money from all these other niggas, right? But you're not listening to the nigga at home, then all those other niggas are your boss, because you're willing to jump for all of them at any point in time. Yeah. But you can't listen at the crib. Yeah. So therefore, by default, all those other niggas are above your man. You know what I mean? So your man gonna step out and do some shit to let you know about the place, or take it like a bitch. You know what I mean? Either is not good for you.
I feel like it's just more a society right now where it's just like, everybody is just so me versus working together. I mean, I was watching a podcast the other day and I was like seeing how individuals in, let's say, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the Muslim religion, where like as themselves, the brothers and everything like that, like I know for a fact in Hispanic culture, once you turn 18, they kick you out the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, majority of them.
The vast majority. You
know
what I
mean?
A
lot of Hispanics that they live with their family until they're ready to get married.
Yeah. I mean, Hispanics are very big family oriented, but there's a lot of drama and there's a lot of arguments and everything like that in it. Versus, well, the point I was trying to get to was that when I was watching a podcast, this individual that is Muslim, he was explaining that him and his family, him and his brothers, sisters, whatever, all him and his brothers, they all lived in the same house. They all lived in the same thing. They all contribute. One bought a car, the other one bought a house, the other one bought fucking business, whatever, but they all run it. And when they all live in the same household, so all their income is the same. All their income is...
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, I know what pod you're talking about. Where all the women contribute to the family and all the men contribute to the money.
Exactly. It's just like if everybody just plays their role, I really believe that society will be a lot different. But yet again, try inputting that into now's day and age.
But that's why polygyny is kind of cool, right? If done correctly, which is like multiple wives, right? And there's a dude named Brother Polite. Y'all familiar with Brother Polite? You know what I mean? And he just talks about like the time that you have in a day, you know? So if you want to get something great accomplished, right? Like if you wake up, you have, let's say you spend 30 minutes getting in the shower, then you got to spend an hour cooking, and then you spend 30 minutes eating, and then you spend 8 hours sleeping, and then, you know, like if you got to take care of if you get to take care of your kid, you want to be there and present. So let's say that's 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
So it's like 8, 10 plus another 2. It's like, okay, that's half your day together. You know what I mean? If you got to commute somewhere.
Your chair forward, nigga. Like, stop hitting the fucking.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize. I was seeing that shit.
That nigga. Dum, 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 dum. My bad. I'm sorry for
my ADHD kicks in. I don't even realize I just be rocking shit.
Oh yeah, it's much less annoying.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You're like, dum, 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 dum.
But you know, just if you have a household where everybody knows their role and you're getting things done and you're working towards a collective like good, then you can get so much more accomplished.
Yeah, bro. And bro, like a lot of the men that are out right now, bro, like they speak facts, like Tate, Zerka. You know, Zerka's a little wild, but sometimes he be speaking facts. But I feel like they take it to like the extreme, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's just to be heard.
I don't think I'm a woman's boss and I'm her master, bro. I just need you to let me guide the ship, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you could keep a lookout with the telescope above, but let me steer the ship, bro, and just tell me if I'm about to hit something.
Yeah.
Hey, make it right, you know, like help me out because it's a team effort. But
that's the thing.
Me steering the ship doesn't mean it's just me dolo. Because I still need someone to watch my back and make sure I'm not gonna hit no icebergs on our way to our destination.
Yeah, bro, it can't be a competition, right?
Yeah.
Because then you get into this petty, like everything, like when the other person's right, like see, I told, like shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm human too, so I could be wrong. But in the greater, like who's smarter, you or me? You know what I mean? And so like let's get bare bones. I mean, I talked to my girl the other day. I was like, who's smarter? And she's like, you honestly, you're probably one of the smartest people I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, not probably. Like I am for sure. And so it's just like, so why are we arguing about big picture things?
Yeah.
It's like okay, I'm not good with directions. Okay, like in terms of. I know this might be ironic, right? But in terms of like getting places, I rely on Google Maps. You know what I mean? So, but it's just like. Einstein said, like, if you can spend your time not memorizing something, like there's technology to do it, then allow the technology to do it so you can think of other things, right?
Exactly.
So I'm not sitting there focused on trying to memorize some shit that I can just follow, you know what I mean? And then I can be listening to a podcast, right? About like, you know, anything enlightening, you know? And so like that's where my focus be. So it's just like if we've come to this agreement, then why are we even arguing about this shit? Like, why are we sitting here wasting time talking about nothing?
I feel like that's on the man's duty to just let shit go. Like sometimes a woman, you know, she's an emotional thinker while men are logical thinkers. So like if my woman's like tripping about something small, I'll just look at her and give her the pleasure of being like, yo, my bad, you're right, whatever.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But if I'm supposed to be getting busy.
If you're in a competition, right? You play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? Yeah. So if you're in a competition, every time you give her that one, then when it comes to the bigger shit, she be starting to think like, oh, I know more. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you really have to like double down on the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm talking because I'm coming from a toxic environment, right? But I'm trying to be better, right? Yeah. But the thing is, honestly, my relationship was rooted in toxicity. So there's a lot of toxic artifacts left, right? And so it's kind of hard to ditch some of this shit. But man, I'm just like emotionally exhausted with this shit. Where at times I feel like I'd rather just be alone, dolo, doing my own shit. You know what I mean? And think that would be easier. And then, you know, find somebody along the way that's going to support it, or just be alone till I accomplish what I want to, and then find the person that I want to be with. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like I'm done being a broken record and having to constantly demonstrate my worth to the person that I lay my head next to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's tiring enough, and this world is hard enough. You know what I mean? To have the person at your residence be your op.
You know what the problem is that females don't understand. A man's life is full of stress, bro. Right? Like full of stress, bro. I fucking go to work, bro. I'm getting nagged at, bro. I'm dealing with shit, bro. I got to deal with this. I got to deal with ops. I got to deal with work. I got to deal with the stress of this. I got to deal with this on the street. When we go out, I got to watch our backs, you know, make sure ain't nobody attacking us, because I'm supposed to be the provider and the protector. And when I go home, bro, like a lot of bitches want to be like, oh, I'm looking for a man that can handle me. And it's like, bro, I'm not trying to handle shit. You know what I'm saying? When I go home, I want my peace, bro.
Facts.
Like, I just want to be left alone. I want you near me.
Nigga,
but I don't want to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Like bitches would win. Women, let me say it politically correct so I can send the message. Women would win if they just left their nigga alone. Like, we want to be left alone but not lonely. You feel me?
Exactly.
So it's like, look, like when I get back, like, don't start, like, I like me. Don't start trying to change me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, chill out. You know what I mean? Just like fucking, if you see me just cooling, don't come like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, shut up sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
and
let me be.
And then when I want to kick it, we'll kick it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just like, just because we're in the same space doesn't mean we have to be bickering about nothing.
Exactly. You know, and women, like I said, women are emotional thinkers. So usually, like, men like the silence, but women think the silence is wrong.
Yeah, like, is he losing interest? Should I say something?
And if some of you don't agree with us, you could come on our pod. We'll invite you. You can sit here and argue with us,
or just have a conversation,
or just have a conversation, just so we could pick the mind.
But I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong either. I'm pretty sure we're right.
I listen to you guys every time you guys talk about relationship. I mean, me personally, the reason why I can't really put too much input is because I'm not in a relationship. And I've never been in a long-term relationship in the aspect to put my ones and twos in together.
Yeah, but you're able to speak on the kind of relationship you want, because you're not in a relationship. Why? Because you don't find no woman to have what you want for real.
Well, and at the same time, it's just like I want to better myself in different aspects, like financially.
Exactly, you have a money clock.
Exactly.
We're just talking about that.
You have
like,
a money clock.
When I think about
a time clock,
like exactly, like have I been in relationships in the past? Yes, I have. But the dilemma I always see in my perspective, that I always fall on my behalf. I'm not even going to blame the woman or anything like that. I'm not ready myself. I'm not capable.
You're always ready. It's just there's not a woman that's going to sit there and wait.
No, I'm not capable of doing things with someone else there.
Yeah, it's better to get.
I'd rather do it on my own,
dude. It's better to get a woman while you're nothing than to get a woman while you're something.
But yet again,
because when you get a woman while you're something, bro, exactly, bro, that's what's wrong with the women.
Yeah, how many women want to do that now? They want, look, think about it like this. I mean, they always bring this up on every fucking podcast. Like, girls want a nigga with $100,000 and all this shit.
But that, look,
unrealistic.
Just like we're talking about, like the Tates and everybody, they say the extreme to be the loudest voice, right? Mm-hmm. In reality, right, when a girl like really sits and thinks about it, if she sees potential and you can really sell that potential, she'll get on board. You just have to believe it and really sell the dream. I know, I've done it, right? So it's like, but then the pressure is on you to take her where you said you was finna go.
100%. Be about what you talk about.
Yeah. So like that's where there's different stresses. So it's like, you know, the like women control sex, men control the love, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess. I can't even tell. I can't be honest with you. I personally can't even tell you because like
I don't even know what love is. Real love. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you.
Love is getting a woman while you have nothing. She's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're able to hold it down, dude.
Love is an action, right? So, so a lot of women try to trap you with saying like, "Oh, I love you," but then they'll do all this shit that works against you. And so my response to that is love doesn't behave like that, right? Because if you love me, right, you would see my vision. You would follow what I'm saying when it really means something to me, right? You would take the effort to understand what I'm saying when I say it and not take it against you. That's what love looks like, because it's a day thing, bro. I had a homie who's Gujarati, right? And it's a sect in India, and his parents had an arranged marriage, right? And his mom said something wild to me, because I was like, were you nervous? Because she hadn't even met his father until they were married, until they were getting married, right? And she was like, for us, like in the American culture, you guys get married and then fall out of love a little bit every day. She's like, we make a choice to come together more each day. So the more I found out who my husband was, the more I chose to put the effort in to love him more and start to understand more. Because like people have this idea that love is a destination. Love is the process, bro.
Yeah, it's less emotional and more logical.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, if you have a relationship and you're just gonna think based off of emotions and want to be like, you know, you think this shit's gonna be a fairy tale and it's just gonna be straight up, you know, then you're not gonna last. You know, you're gonna fall out, bro. Like you're gonna have hiccups. Yeah, you're gonna have mistakes the whole way. So you just got to think logically and think, am I really gonna leave and go search for something else when this one stuck through me through this, that, and this, and then she just made one mistake? Yeah. Or like, you know, I'm not talking about cheating, but I'm talking about like little things, bro. You know?
It's not even, it's not like rom-coms are like how porn fucks up sex for niggas, rom-coms fucked up love for women. You know what I mean? Because they have that fairy tale idea. Yeah. You know what I mean? That it's supposed to look like this, but
that's why they divorce a lot, man.
Yeah. I mean,
women are always divorcing men.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, it's deeper than just sticking around too, though. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what are you doing in that time when you're around? You know what I mean? Are you helping us get to where we need to go? You know what I mean? Are you being that support system? Or are you just like existing and causing turmoil because you unhappy? And check it out. You will be happy if you just shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Sorry, my bad. She had a fat ass. I was just looking. I'm sorry.
we can't have the podcast near a window no more, dude.
Dude, nah, man. My bad. I'm sorry.
Fucking cheat, bro.
Dude, I was listening to you guys. I was very deep in the conversation. All of a sudden, I just seen ass. I was like,
Yeah, dude, fucking guy, bro.
Nah, but like I can only say from my experience and like in a love aspect. Like I had this one girl I was fucking with, right? Good girl. She was like, she had very good morals and everything like that. Good paying job, whatever the fuck. But just me being in my head and listening to other people, and that's what I feel like a lot of it comes to as well.
Yeah, you can't listen to other people.
Exactly, like it destroys something really good. You know what I mean?
That's why all those people that make it through high school or middle school and they've been together that long, I get very impressed, because it's like, damn. Usually when you're in school, like everyone tries to ruin what you got. Yeah. Like they'd be like, oh, he did this. Oh, did you see him walking? You know, because it's all that little mimic shit that bitches do.
You gotta question the source. You gotta question the sources, bro, because like a lot of times girls will listen to their single homegirls, right, for advice. Mm-hmm. And so my shit is like, if you want to if you listen to a broke person about money, you finna end up broke, right? Exactly. You listen to your single, traumatized, no nigga keeping friend about relationships, guess where you gonna end up? You know what I mean? Yeah. You ain't gonna end up with me.
And women think like, women have an idea where like, oh, then I'll just be single, or oh, I'm gonna focus on my career. It's like, yo, bro, I went to my grandmother's birthday, bro. 89 years old.
Right.
I didn't give two fucks what the fuck she did for her career. Mm-hmm. I wasn't like, damn, where'd you get this house? I didn't care. I didn't care about her landscaping. I didn't care about her fucking flower garden. All I looked at, and it was my great-grandmother, is how my great-grandmother made 3 of my grandparents, right? Then from my 3 grandparents, they had like 7 children. My dad's in one of those. And then my dad had me and my sister and my brother. And I'm just looking like, damn, bro, from this one lady, a whole triangle.
Yeah.
And a whole family, bro. And then we were all around her singing happy birthday. And it was just amazing to me that we all came from that one woman. And you know what I mean? And women think nowadays, like, I'm going to get a career. No one's going to give a fuck about your career when you're old because no one cares, bro.
Because it's not about...
People are going to care about what you don't want no love around you when you're old.
And it's like, why... Okay, it's like, why are you focused? Okay, women have an amazing ability to create life, right?
Exactly.
And nurture life. And it's just like, it would be like if LeBron all of a sudden was like, nigga, I'm going to play golf. It's like, who the fuck, you the GOAT at basketball. Yeah. Why are you going to go play golf? That's what a woman focusing sheerly on fucking in anything else besides like nurturing and creation, bro. And being there, like all the things that they're great at. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not going to work out.
And they find a way. For some reason, they think that feminism is winning, or they could be independent. Well, if that's the case, if women are like, not saying that we're superior, but let's say women are superior, right? Why do women tend to take on a masculine role when they're or in gay relationships, right? Why is there a feminine one and a masculine one, right? What like versus gay marriages? Like, think of both of them are masculine, right? Occasionally there's that one that's a little feminine, but not one of them is like, one of us has to be the girl. They don't care, dude. No, but it's because the masculine role is important.
Yeah, of course, like, you know what I mean. And so, you know, I think like, you know, because it's weird using words like superior. It's just like shit just is what it is, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like nature, bro. Nature doesn't combat nature. You know what I mean? So it's not like the fucking the roots of a tree have to have a conversation with the grass, nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? It just roots in and then the grass grows around. It's like, follow what we're meant to be here to do. And sometimes that takes hard conversations, you know what I mean? But it's just like, because we're in such a combative society, you know what I mean, where everybody's trying to prove that they can do this, that, and the third, nobody wants to listen, you know what I mean? Bro. And the thing is, and I'm saying all this, bro, I listen though. You know what I mean? Even if the person's not communicating, you know, I listen to how they interact with their friends, right? Yeah. I listen to what she may have said to me in passing. And then I intuitively do what's best for that person. That's love. That's an action, because I'm taking real creative thought on what is best for you and just doing it without needing a pat on the back, without fucking having to talk to all my friends about it. Nothing, bro. You know what I mean? It just is. And that is a capability that most do not have. You know what I mean? So, like, appreciate it. Like, fuck, man. Fuck, man.
I feel that.
That got a little personal.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's all personal.
Yeah, dude. And, bro, it honestly makes me mad, bro. And I work with some of, I work with some of the best people, right? Mm-hmm. But in my line of business, bro, I work in a strip club. So I meet the worst of the worst, bro. Mm. And then, like, I see women that work in a club, and then they'll judge the men off of the men that go there. And it's just like, bro, nigga, like, we're not all like that, bro. Mm. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, like, I've had girls try to get with me, and I'm with my girl, and I'll be like, nah, and they get mad at me, and it's like, yo, how dare you be mad at me, bro? Yeah. Like, you're the one trying to break up a happy home, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be loyal, and you are coming at me. Like, how dare you be mad at me for being a good man? You know what I mean?
It's the ego.
Yeah,
you know
they get an ego, dude.
And girls aren't.
And they get mad because they think
they're not used to hearing no, nigga.
Exactly, especially in that business, because they meet the worst of the worst.
Yeah, you know, because men come there to be their worst version of themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And which is fine.
And then they judge all men based off of that.
Yeah,
you know? Or let's say I've seen entertainers go to the club. Like, they have a good nigga at home, right? They're going to the club because they need to make some bread, right, for their family and stuff. And they'll go to the club and they'll divorce their man for some nigga that they met at the club.
Yeah.
And then the nigga throws them out, and then they're like, oh, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit me. Oh, he did this. It's like, nigga, you should have known from the beginning, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You had something good at home, and you decided to throw it away because you had a little argument because your man didn't wash the dishes, and you thought this other man was gonna treat you better.
Yeah.
You know,
or
because he told you lies, like he has money, and then you get with him and you find out he ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, bro, that's what we do, bro. Men and women both tell lies to get
but the lies are different, right?
Yeah. Men lie about money.
Yeah.
Women lie about their looks.
That's what I'm saying. Because men fake politic about status because that's what gets the girl, and that's why women lie about their bodies, right?
Yeah.
Like, why is it so hard for a woman to be honest about her body count? Right?
Don't ask a woman that because they're gonna be like, oh, I don't feel like.
You know why they lie about their body count? Because they know they're supposed to be virgins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sex education in school, fuck that up.
Well, see, okay. Okay, so I agree with a lot of what you said, but
Sex education should not, back in the 90s, bro, right? 90s, you know, I might be getting the year wrong, but women used to graduate school being virgins. Once they included, okay, nigga, I'm thinking earlier.
No, maybe like the earlier. 50s, nigga.
Yeah, okay, 50s.
You know
I said I might have gotten the year wrong.
Damn,
I said don't hold me against that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I said don't hold me against that though. You know what I'm saying? The 50s were a bad time. I wasn't trying to talk about it. You know what I mean? But let's say like women, at one point, women used to graduate school as virgins. Now, for some reason, sex education comes into school, and when sex education came, like, it made people more sexually active. Like, I had sexual education in middle school. I didn't really care about any of it. I had sex education around 7th grade. I was doing it, and then that's that year I lost my virginity. Well, same year as I got taught the sex education.
Well, I mean, I think, I think that if it's in the shadows though, people just do shit and it's fucked up, right? Because then you have repressed feelings. Because look at priests, right? Yeah. Who like they have to like put down their human emotions and act like they're just waiting for God, and then it just bred all this like pedophilia, right? Because that was who they had access to, and it just like disproportionately in the population, they just were raping little boys, bro. Like, what's up with that? You know what I mean? So, because I feel like if you don't talk about it, then you can't make an informed decision. And like I said, my toxic trait is I like sluts, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know why. You know what I mean? And you know, that's why I'm not against polyamory. You know what I mean? But like, you have to be really honest, and it has to be an equal share. You know what I mean? Like,
polyamory works very well, dude. I don't have it. I don't want niggas on the pod be like, damn, Rudy got two. No, my wife would never let me. But like, it does work well, dude.
You know, like I mean, I don't know. I've tried being with good girls, but like, I'm a freak myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel like I would have, besides the racism shit, I felt like I would have been all right in the 60s with like the free love and all that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And fucking wearing a bandana in the mud and fucking listening to Hendrix like, yeah, fuck. You know what I mean? All that shit, like off of acid and fucking orgies and shit like that.
Having orgies.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It sounds fire to me. Fire. You know what I mean? And just being liberated. You know what I mean? But it's different when constructing a household, because I have different standards in the house as opposed to like sexually. I think they can be separated. You know what I mean? So I think that, you know, you can lust as a couple, right? But then I think when it comes to like building, you guys have to be riding for each other.
Yeah.
Because if like what you have is really on some solid ground, then all the other shit, look, there's always gonna be a bitch with bigger titties and a fatter ass. There's gonna be a nigga with a better fucking car and a bigger dick, nigga. You know what I mean? It's just like, and that's for everybody. You know what I mean? Unless you're the nigga with the biggest dick in the world, and then somebody's gonna have a better car than you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like it's always gonna be something, right? But it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, love is an action, because if you're just looking to jump to whatever you're feeling at the time, because you're like, oh, well, I'm going to jump here because like they said that they will do the dishes.
Yeah, women have an ideology that grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah.
But it's not always greener.
No, but the grass might be greener, but the gate might be broken. Exactly. You know what I mean? Or like there's some other shit. So it's just like either we on this ride together or get the fuck off the ride. You know what I mean? Dude. Like is what it is. So
yeah, I agree. I agree definitely. Women lying about their body counts, dude. I always found that funny. Like they won't tell you their body count. You know what I mean?
Or it's greatly exaggerated.
Dude, I wish like we had like, you know, we got to get some girls on here, bro.
Yeah.
So we could ask them, why do women lie about their body count? Is it because they know they should be virgins? You know what I mean?
Yeah. They don't want to be. What's the word I'm looking for?
Slut shame.
Considered a slut.
Well,
a slut?
I was trying to look for a nicer way to put it, but yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
say what you mean.
Yeah. She knows a slut maker.
Slut maker, hoe taker.
Nah, I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I really have tried
more as I've gotten older and shit to try to look like I was so big into like, yeah, I'm just gonna fuck every bitch with 2 legs. You feel me? Like I'm gonna fuck
sometimes with
everything.
No legs.
You feel me?
what,
dude?
Tell him about that paraplegic nigga.
I never fucked a chicken nugget before, but I'm not gonna lie, that shit would be pretty funny. Fucking a bitch with no arms and legs, bro. Like, come here. Fucking nah, but
you know she could never leave you.
Hell yeah, just kick her,
just with you forever.
Kick her in the
keep
stump.
Her home, and then kick her in the stump. I'm just talking about she can't leave. Like you,
just
take care of her.
Just put a belt around her, nigga.
Yeah, dude,
come here,
take care of her for life. You know?
Nah, but yeah. So as I get as I'm getting older, I started realizing more values. Like, damn, bro, if I start acting this way, I'm gonna attract this type of women. If I change the way how I think and act and what I'm doing, I'll attract the better women. You know what I mean? But I feel like as well with our day and age of society, that the internet, the influencers or whatever the fuck you want to call it, like is really damaging not only women, but also as men. You know what I mean? Like, I've never met more pussies.
That, dude. I listen to Andrew Tate, bro.
Listen. I've never met more pussies in my life than recently. Like, niggas just complain about everything. And I am myself one to complain about certain things, but then I look at myself, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm acting like a bitch.
I think the world is soft. Look, I think the world is soft. Yes, social media has to do with it, but I think men are soft because of feminism. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's men out there that like, no, you could do that by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I'm a male feminist. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a male feminist. You know what I'm saying?
Men say that because they don't.
It's like the sorriest way to get some pussy.
Exactly. And a lot of times those niggas ain't even the ones getting the pussy. You know what I mean? But they think it is, and because all else has failed. You know what I mean?
I tried being a nice guy, bro. This never got me laid, bro.
It's not about being a nice guy, bro, because I'm a good guy. I'm a gentleman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a difference between being a gentleman and
pandering.
just being a fucking pussy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because it's pandering, bro.
Yeah.
It's sitting there saying, please give me pussy.
Yeah,
please.
No, I'm a male feminist. I believe you could do it on your own. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or like those men that are just like, they have their girl at home and they're just like, anything for her not to leave, bro.
Yeah.
No, don't leave me. Like, bro, I'm nice to my girl, but I don't want my girl to leave.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll do what I can. But like, bro, if my girl's like, no, I'm leaving, bro, you don't hold the pants, bro. You can go, bro. And I'll take care of this shit by myself, because if you leave, it ain't like I'm gonna fall, bro.
Like, niggas really have to ask the question. Like for my homies that are going through it that are in relationships, I'm just like, what would you really miss? What would you really miss?
What?
Besides the ego and being like, oh, she's mine, possession. Like, what would you really miss if she left, nigga?
I think it's easier to live
I hate
life.
Playing video games by myself.
No,
you know what I mean? I hate staying out with my friends until whenever I want.
God forbid I get to play Call of Duty with the boys all night,
like,
dude. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Oh, you know, like, I get to eat what I want all the time. Oh, perfect.
No. Oh, what? I could sleep with any girl? Oh, no, I can't. Damn, I can't go to the club and drink and get fucked up no more.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It's just like I'm not gonna be threatened into any relationship, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's just like what's that do? And like then you just have two miserable people, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because it's like we both just fucking like doing shit to make sure the other person doesn't leave. Like if If you gonna threaten me, do it. Or be quiet.
And baby trapping don't work no more, dude.
You told me some real shit. I didn't even know that you could just sign.
Trapping don't work no more. You know what I mean? My boy, dude, he's a savage. He's crazy. You know, I don't condone that, but yeah.
Did you guys hear about that football player, the one from Miami Dolphins?
Like four
fucking
pregnant.
Jesus,
savage,
bro. The nigga, and then
four
the baby,
what?
and then all right. So this is a Miami Dolphins player, right? He got 4 women pregnant
at the same
time.
Yeah,
exactly. So he already has a baby mama, or like 1 or 2, or maybe just 1, whatever. I could be getting it wrong. But that woman that he had the child with in the beginning, prior to these, messaged the other girls and like, oh, this nigga ain't shit, XYZ and the third. And this nigga's just like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't care.
And he can pay for all of them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, dude. And a lot of women think like, yo, they're gonna get like, you know what I mean? Like they think, you know, all right, for a famous person, it's a little harder. You know what I mean? Like you can't be, you know, I don't condone abandoning your kid. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes women try to baby trap niggas that don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
My dad told me he was gonna come back and bring me back the milk 23 years ago. I'm still waiting on that milk.
But some men don't care, bro. And then some women think, oh, well, I'm gonna put him on child support. Like, yo, if he don't sign that birth certificate, and he signs his rights away, you're fucked, dude. He's not. He can't. He don't gotta pay no child support once he signs his right away. Just like you have the right to take that baby out.
Right.
He has the right to be
not
like,
be there.
I don't want it.
Yeah, and
like, you know what I'm saying?
And then women trying to trap niggas with 9 to 5s. It's like shit.
Yeah,
what's your child support gonna be like $200 a month?
Yeah,
like what you doing?
Yeah,
that's you can't raise no child. Like
unless you're in Cali, you get that. You marry them and then you get that alimony. Like that's wild.
I knew a girl that was her whole job, bro. That was her whole job.
Just marry them and get that
marry rich
alimony.
niggas, and she had a Bentley G-Wagon, fucking out here at the strip clubs blowing it, bro, and just. She a weird girl. She had grown up in a cult, you know what I mean, and escaped the cult at 16, and then just started marrying niggas, bro, and then divorcing them with them cushy California laws that always favor the woman. You know what I mean? So it's just
we're
like
in Florida, dude.
Yeah.
I
might need to educate myself on those laws.
Yeah. Florida has different laws, bro. Like I remember someone told me something about. Like my car had a loud exhaust, right? So I had just like straight piped it, and they're like, "Oh, that's illegal." And it's like, bro, what? It is not illegal to straight pipe your exhaust in Florida, fam. Like, where are you from? No, because in California, I was like, nah, the laws are different per state, fam.
Dude, my
a lot of people get it confused.
Either.
Yeah, they think like you know, some people come from New York, and then you have a gun, and they're like. What the? That way, like, bro, no, in Florida we're allowed to do. Yeah,
this was built on cocaine, baby.
We're here in Miami,
nigga. Right where we're at in fucking downtown Miami, nigga. Every single building, what? Mm-hmm. Cocaine.
They showed it. There's a dope time lapse of just Miami Beach over the 80s, and you just see it go.
Yep. Yeah. Look at Brickell. Brickell back then. I'll never forget when they built Brickell City Center. I don't know if you guys know. You know where that's at, what that is, right?
Yeah, I know what that
is.
Bro, I'm sure Sean knows too.
I don't know. Have you? Possibly you have, and you don't even know it.
Some of our audience might not know.
Yeah. So Brickell City Center was this like where it was located. It was nothing but just straight field. It was like nothing there. And now when you go there, it's just like I remember it. From a kid back in like 2006. Wow, I said that wrong. But 2006, that like everything that we have now in Miami is like not the same. So I can only imagine people that are
homestead
older than me
in Florida really progressed. Like, you know, from when I was a kid, it was
there's nothing in
fields,
Florida.
And now it's just like apartment, 2 clubs, bro, that I'm working at. Like, so like it's really growing.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see things grow from like a JIT to like now.
For sure. And you know, Miami, just especially I think during the pandemic, had a bunch of people move here. You know, just I was one of them. Yeah. You know, like everything was just closed.
All you Californians and New Yorkers, go back to where you're from. Leave our city
Shut
alone.
up, bro.
dude.
Go back to wherever you're from, Mexico, Philippines. Nigga.
She doesn't even know.
Bro, I don't know whether across the border, go over the ocean, or I wouldn't go. I wouldn't do good in the Philippines.
No, but it's just like it's always funny when people say go back somewhere in America, bro, because everybody's an immigrant. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's an immigrant, and then they get here and they're like, man, fuck everybody coming here. It's like, nigga, your people came here on some weird shit. Like it's crazy when I'm like when you know there's such a large Cuban population here, right? And then they're hella conservative, you know, just like, nigga, like you want to build a wall, but your people swam over, you know what I mean? So it's like,
I don't like, honestly, personally, is just I don't like how for the Cubans when they come over here, it's just like all right, so I knew this Cuban, right? That he had just gotten here. And I remember I met him like probably his first month he was here, had nothing. Bro, I stopped talking to him. I ran into him about like 6 to 8 months, damn near a year later. Bro, this nigga's driving a brand new fucking BMW, food stamps, fucking
Yemen and flu flamming,
dude.
Nigga.
What? I'm like, and then I go up to him. This nigga's Cuban linked up, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I know a couple of people like that. I know a Cuban that had just gotten here.
Yeah.
Like 6 months later, he's like a millionaire.
But why doesn't this? Well, I'm trying to understand.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Like, bro, I had the amount of balls that nigga had. He had to do.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of being in an immigrant rich environment. Is that you see, like sometimes if you are in a place too long, you forget how amazing it is, right? Like the fact that you're just born in America, right? Mm-hmm. And not in like fucking North Korea is a win. You know what I mean? So when niggas complain, it's just like, bro, like one, you already hit the lottery being here. You know what I mean? And then sometimes it takes somebody that has literally nothing and seeing them come up to be like, oh, I forgot. Like anything really is possible. You know what I mean? And because you just get so used to it and you sit there like, why me? And I can't. You know what I mean? It's like, well, this nigga literally doesn't even speak the main language. And
this nigga's balling.
You know what I mean? So like, what's your excuse? You know
I mean, shit, even not even that far. I mean, shit, I remember when I went to Jacksonville, right? I was out in Jacksonville for a short period of time, and I just seen the way how people are there. Is like, not like, obviously there's good people and then there's bad people. But Jacksonville is such a depressing place compared to where I come from. Nigga, I'm sorry, bro. Like I went
to throw Jacksonville.
Yeah, not Jackson. No, bro. It's even different places in Florida. Like I went to Tampa, bro. Tampa, everybody's happy there. Everything is like sunshine and rainbows.
The new retirement state.
Exactly. And then I've gone to fucking Orlando, and
Florida in general,
booming.
I think, is like the retirement state. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of old people.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
a lot of old people. So I went to Jacksonville, and then I come to Miami, and then when I'm talking to people about Miami, everybody's like, "Oh my God, Miami must be so cool." I'm like, "Bro, Miami is just regular, bro. It's another city. It's just the way how I think it also has to do a lot with money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like money dictates how the outcome of not only your life but your surrounding is gonna be.
Money,
freedom. You know,
money's freedom.
Yeah,
money is freedom.
Bro.
I mean, because, and especially in a capitalist society, right? Because it's just like,
this bitch is calling me. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, all the bitches want Chino.
Chino has like the most severe case of ADHD I've ever seen
it's
in my entire life, bro. Like you'll tell this nigga to mow the yard, and like that nigga look at the gas tank, shit's empty. He'll be like, all right, let me put this in the truck.
I got you.
I'll put that in
I've even caught myself doing that.
Like he'll do like 40 other tasks before he does the original task.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
It's just like, my ADHD, bro. I've been fighting with myself to do that because even if I write myself down a list, for an example, right?
Nigga, whenever you wrote down a list,
whenever
you wrote down a list,
I will write myself down a list like the day before and be like, just shut up. I'm telling you.
Show me.
So I will go and tell myself like, look, tomorrow I want to fix my license.
He'll tell himself a list. He didn't write down the list. Okay,
three simple things. I want to go fix my license, get a better job. Thankfully, I was able to put myself in a better position. And I put myself in an aspect where it's like, I can at least have 3 things done. I'll do everything else that I was not planning on doing except those 3 things. And at the end of the day, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck?
But that's why it is important to write things down.
Because she lives in the now.
Yeah, which is a gift. You know what I mean? As well. You know what I mean? Like there's this book by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now, right? And it talks about like, really there is no future, there is no past. Like if you're living in future, you're living in anticipation and anxiety. If you're living in the past, you're living in regret. So it's all right now, and you can manifest anything if you channel that, right? But like mixed with ADHD is just like.
Dude, I lose focus very quick. I will be honest.
Bitch, big tits. Oh.
Yeah, my nigga, y'all niggas just caught me right now, bro. I saw some bitch with a fat ass, and I was just like, damn.
She will have like 40 things going on. I'll be like, damn, bro, that nigga's gonna do it. And then he'll be like, yo, nigga, so we're gonna go to the club, we're gonna drink. And I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga's confidence is just like, he's just like,
that's why
wings it, and it works out for him, and he just lives his life.
But that's why. Yeah. So that's the thing that women are attracted to, and but also why he has issues with the relationship. Not to talk about you like you're not here, right? But because like I had a mentor who was a woman, and she talked about like her phrase for it was like dating the rock star, right?
Yeah.
All right. And so like she would go, and when she was younger, she would go to a club and see the dude in the band, and he's singing, and people are cheering and stuff like that, and it's cool initially, but then you realize that like he has trouble fucking, he has an alcohol problem. Mm-hmm. He can't like speak about like what he's feeling. He has no guide for like what he wants to do in life, you know what I mean? And just lives by the seam of his pants. And so it's like women like spontaneity and shit like that, but when that spontaneity comes with structure, right? So it's like, it's dope to like randomly get flowers and to just go on a trip sometimes, you know what I mean? But then also you need that structure, and that's what women want without even knowing they want it. And that's what the man is there to provide.
That's exactly how I got my girl, bro. Like the way I got my girl is that we're messing around. She came to, I was a single man, so I was throwing stripper pool parties during the pandemic.
Okay.
I know it's not cold that thing, don't attack me, you know what I mean? I'm a piece of shit, I get it. But, you know what I mean? But that's what I was doing, bro, right? Hell yeah. Yeah, 6 feet. 6 feet, twerk over there. Yeah. I'm going to watch. I'm going to throw this dollar 6 feet towards you. Like, we were adhering to the COVID guidelines.
Yeah. Just like everybody else in Florida.
But, so she met me there, right? And then one day, like, I was macking at her, and then she pulled up to my crib, and I didn't even get to sleep with her yet, bro. So what I did, I was like, yo, you want to go to the beach? And the beaches in Miami were closed. So I was like, but they're not closed in Daytona. Hey. So we fucking got in the whip, bruh. Like, bruh, maybe like a week of knowing her. We got in the whip. We drove off, right? We drove. Dude, he can't be around windows, man. Yeah. Yo, but so we drove off in the whip, went to Daytona. Then from Daytona, she was like, all right, well, we got to get back now. I was like, why? We're not working, bro. Yeah. Let's fucking go to Tampa. We went to Tampa. Yeah. Then from Tampa, we went like to fucking Boca Raton, and then back up to Orlando, then back to Miami.
That was hard.
And there was just that spontaneousness. And then during that trip is when I...
It's crazy. It's crazy that you say that. It's crazy that you say that because like you actually know about this shit. There's this chick that she started working at the club when we used to work together, right?
Yeah, that's how like half of the girls in the world.
So basically, I'll never forget it. I remember I met her. She went out with her homegirls and everything like that. It's just the fact that I was working in the club. She had like she looked at me like as a high value man. I was doing great. I had a lot more money than what I have right now. I was balling. I was doing my shit, bro. I was on point and everything like that. And then our friends were trying to get at me, but I was just like, no, because I got the custom of like, women customers coming in, flirting, whatever, go about your business, bye-bye, whatever. And she was smart. She fucking waited, got a job, waited until, I don't know it was you. You put her in a group chat, and then she had texted me from that group chat saying, I told you I was going to get your number one way or another. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Bro, this girl here.
I put her in a group chat?
Yeah. You remember in the WhatsApp? I don't know if it was you.
Oh, the Divas group chat. Yeah. Okay.
We had put her in a group chat, whatever, and then all of a sudden
I was like, nigga, what you talking about? Because I was managing and I had a group chat for the work. I'm like, what you talking about, nigga?
It sounded like
I hate texting, dude. So I was like, I put her in a group chat. You already chat.
Yo, I'm gonna throw this alley-oop to Chi. We're gonna make a little group chat.
And then I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then one thing led to the other. We started working together, and then all of a sudden, bro, like I got like, dude, She just got me. And then I fucked it up because I was just being a slut. You know what I mean? And she was a good girl. I'll be honest. That girl was great.
Women shouldn't hold men accountable for being sluts. Because
no.
We're slut makers.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was not trying to make her into, I was not trying to be a slut maker to this particular girl, but she did leave off to Colombia to go
So
see
shout
her
out
family.
to that girl, bro. My boy Chino.
He's
hollering back at you, bro.
Nah,
Hit his motherfucking DMs, bro.
nah, I did her dirty. I'll be honest.
No, but I feel like every girl wants.
Yo, that girl. No, dude.
What?
You didn't do her dirty.
What
That
do you
girl
mean?
did you dirty.
Nigga, I fucked like 10 different girls when she was gone for a month.
Yeah, but we're supposed to accept female hormones, but females can't accept male hormones.
Nigga, she didn't fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
You're not wrong, bro. You're right, bro.
That's why. That's what I'm saying. Like, you so quick to apologize. Like, if she catch me cheating, I will never say sorry.
Yeah,
but the thing was that the reason why I felt so bad, because generally speaking, I don't give two fucks. Like, dude, all right, skeet, whatever, bye. But she was actually good. Like, she actually sat there and she dealt with my bullshit.
I think it's because now, like, yeah, you look to the past a lot, so you do live in the now, but you also have a habit of romanticizing the past, right?
Yeah.
So like,
I don't realize how good I have it until it's too late.
But that's the key is to understand what happened, but to not let it bother you for too long. Like that's my dad's greatest gift is like one day, because my dad never met his father, and I just remember when he found out.
We're relatable.
He met his father at like he didn't meet his father. He found out who his father was at like 35, and I was like, Dad, did you ever think about it? He was like, yeah, for like 15 minutes. You know what I mean? And then he just went about his shit, and he does that all the time. Like somebody could blow up at him, and he just like fucking. He's like, I didn't even remember what they said. I was like, I'll ask him like 2 weeks later, like, oh, you remember when blah 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 blah? He was like, I don't even know who you're talking about, and he'll be serious. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so in that same way, bro, like honestly, my girl thinks is like a Gemini in me, but it's really like just some biological shit where it's just like, nigga, I could get into it with somebody and they'd be over it as soon as it's done. You know what I mean? I don't harbor it, you know, forever. But like also when I say I'm done with something, I don't go back either. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, I tried like revisiting exes because in my mind, nigga, I would be like, I messed up a good thing. But nah, there's a reason it didn't work. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be back in a relationship where I have to be sorry for everything.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, because God's plan ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because you just told me this shit the other day for me going catching with this chick. Mind you, she wasn't.
I told you exact. Yeah, go ahead.
She like no, go ahead. Sir.
No, it's just like I don't say anything that is not from experience, right? Lived experience. So like, you know, to my younger homies, I'll just tell them what I went through. And so I say this fact, but sometimes you got to go see for yourself. But I told this nigga exactly what was finna happen. I was like, bro, she shot up your car. So like you're gonna go revisit her and it's gonna be on some bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And what happened?
Nigga, literally, like it's crazy because we were cool. We had a good conversation and everything like that. Everything was going cool, whatever. And then I was like, hey, listen, I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. Are you planning on going to sleep? She's like, no. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. You want to go grab a drink?
Cool. Maybe I get my dick a little wet.
Well, that was the end game, cool, but nah.
You trying to wet this shit?
So you want water?
Yeah.
So I ended up going over there, whatever. I said, hey, what's up? We were in the car for not even fucking 3 minutes, bro. I was just like, first we get in the car. First thing she complains about, oh, what are you listening to? I'm like, nigga, why are you so worried about what
fire
the fuck
ass unreleased Kanye?
Yeah, like the fuck. You haven't even gave it a chance to listen to it. Whatever. That was one. Second thing. Oh, why are the windows up? Well, AC compressor just went out. Shit happens. You know what I mean? Like whatever, bro. Mechanical shit. And then I understood a different restaurant than what she was saying. And then she's like, you know what? Just take me home. I'm like, you know what, bro? Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm going to take you home, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. You ain't nothing but a cum rag. You know how many niggas probably bust on your face, bro?
Oh, my God.
You know what? I don't even give a fuck.
You ain't nothing but a motherfucking cum rag, little bit.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? You're really not that bad, bro, to give a fuck about. Yeah, I fucked way more better bitches than you.
Yeah. But she has like a funny way of like showing like flirting, bro. I got to watch him flirt today, bro. Like multiple occasions with multiple girls. Like this girl walks out of the gym. He goes, couldn't open the door, huh?
Stupid.
And then he tried to close the elevator on them. Like, nigga, let her in. And then when she walked away, he's like, yeah, she was bad.
The crazy thing is, it will work, bro.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I forget. I think we were in the grocery store or some shit. Oh, no. We were at the gym. And he's flirting with this girl, has her all fucking looped around his finger. She has glasses. And so in the midst of flirting, she takes off her glasses to like continue the flirting because she's like getting a little self-conscious. And he's like, I like you better with your glasses on. and in his mind, he was like, she's probably self-conscious about her glasses. So I just wanted to let her know. You know what I mean? But also, you just communicated to her that she looks beat without the glasses.
Yeah, she did look beat without the glasses. I'll be honest.
And then, bro, I saw, bro, even on the phone today, bro, he was talking to some girl, and it's like, hey, yo, you trying to pull up? And the girl's like, well, I'm busy. You're like, all right, then fuck you, little small titty ass bitch.
Now I'm gonna pop your fake ass titty.
Yeah. Bro, I was a little fucked up.
Wild, bro.
No, but the thing is,
it works though for him. I've seen it work.
I don't know how.
This is what happens, right? It's because women are so accustomed to not hearing the truth and having men tell them whatever they want to hear so that the men can fuck.
I do that though, but after I'm done busting my nut, it's just like going away.
I've seen girls he fucks and he still roasts them.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be like, "Get your scrawny ass out of here."
Yeah. No, but and sometimes it's playful banter. You know what I mean? And then sometimes too, it's just being like treating them like regular people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like look, we like, yes, a bunch of niggas want to fuck you, but like to me, you're regular. You know what I mean? Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's like where I'm at mentally. It's just like, nigga, there's so many big booties and fat asses and bad bitches, bro. It's just like what I look for now is that piece we were talking about. It's like, because you know what, that fat ass and them titties ain't finna raise your kid. Them fat ass and them titties ain't gonna get you no bread. You know what I mean? Even
just dealing with a fucking bimbo, bro. Like, I looked at the definition of a bimbo is fucking real, dude. Like,
yeah, some girls, I don't know why some girls think that shit's cute.
No, but it's not that they think it's cute. It's that they haven't had to develop a personality because everybody has just been, oh, let me fuck you.
Oh my God.
It's just a lack of education.
No, it's not even education, bro.
Ratchetness and dumbness.
They don't have to do it because they don't have to be interesting until their pussy no longer has value. So then at around like 27, 28, they start trying to develop a personality. But guess what? It's already too late.
You've already been ran through.
It's not even been ran through. You can't develop like character that age, you know what I mean? And it's just like, and now the mileage has worn on, and
your pussy doesn't have enough grip anymore.
There's 19 and 22 year olds that don't question shit and shut the fuck up and all that shit. It's like, and bitch, now you sour milk.
I think the world is going through a change now, and I think it's going through a change, and it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Stop motherfucking hitting my knee, nigga.
Go over there.
You know, fucking guy, dude. But anyway, so I think the world is going through a change. Yeah. Oh, she's still there. But dude, like, I think the world's going through a change and it's going through the better, bro. I think women are starting to realize, like, no nigga wants a bitch that fuck like 30 guys. You know what I mean?
There's always an overcorrection that happens. You know what I mean? So like it's a pendulum that swings. So we go all the way in one way, and then you come all like in the 70s was all that free love and all that stuff, and then the 80s it was like then you got AIDS, and then
you got AIDS, and then hold on, let's go back.
The 90s were a little more boring and shit like that, and now it's swinging back, right? So it goes back and forth.
I mean, I know this one girl, right? She's a very wealthy chick, right? And she makes a lot of money, but what she does for her money is OnlyFans. I got nothing against it. Hey, you make your money how you make your money. At the end of the day, nobody's knocking on your door asking if you paid this bill or that bill. But she did tell me this. She's like, as I got bigger in my OnlyFans, the interest in men that I'm dealing with is very toxic in aspect. They don't look at me as me, where they just look at me as an object. Because one thing that strives for me the most,
women make themselves objects.
Yeah, but what strives for me the most is that my personality, you know what I mean? I could sit there and talk about nothing and have the bitch just fucking like just zoned into me. And then after that, it's just like, after I get what I want, I just like, bro, get away from me.
What you seek is also seeking you, right?
True.
So that's a Rumi quote. So, right, like basically, if like if you're tired of being objectified, then you have to stop presenting yourself as an object. You know what I mean? And in the same way that like a lot of men have trouble finding the woman they want, but that's because they haven't determined in their head what kind of woman they're even looking for. You know what I mean? And that's why it's okay to be single and okay to work on yourself, because it's like I've chased down a lot of women and gotten it and then been just fucked up over it because it's not what I needed.
The women that are on, most women will choose Instagram over
all the way
over a husband, bro.
Oh,
so my girl barely uses Instagram. Her homegirls, who's in a relationship, barely uses Instagram. Her other homegirl barely uses Instagram. So I see a pattern, bro. Like if you're looking for a girl and you see her on Instagram, you're like, damn, she's kind of bad. She probably ain't the one, bro. Her Instagram profile is too much. Recent post was like 1 day ago. Like probably ain't the one, bro. Because they rather attention than actually have a relationship.
I mean,
so
even.
And Chino looks for the girls on Instagram sometimes. So those are objects. You know what I mean?
Well,
nah, you look.
I'm not gonna
all the
lie.
girls I've seen you mess with got like fucking 20,000 followers on Instagram.
Dude, I don't know, bro.
They get like the same DM from like 40 different fucking guys a day.
But how many niggas are really hitting though?
They post a picture. Well, those girls don't want niggas to hit. They just want the attention. Yeah, so they want like they post the fucking picture on their story and then they want the hard eyes and go, "Wow, girl, you're so beautiful." Like,
I remember a while ago, bro. When I'd be on Tinder and I went out with this girl and she thought it was so dope that she took a picture and showed me how quickly she got like 500 likes. Like that was like the big thing. She's like, you see how quick I got these likes? I'm like, bitch, we're having a conversation. I just met you and I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I don't care how many followers you got, mama.
Yeah, like
I honestly want you to have 0 followers.
You know what I mean?
If you got a lot of followers, it's a red flag for me.
I mean, the only
I did change my for me. I did change my Instagram.
No, you lost.
I changed. No. What I mean,
I wrote down all my goals and
I did lose my Instagram. But what I mean by like instead of following, like instead of having like all these girls that I know with that's like my feed is now dominated by ass shaking and fucking titties and everything out there, I started like following other people like that go to the gym and everything like that. Is making me more motivated. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't want to look at ass and titties all day, bro. I kind of want to go to the gym and work out and learn how to do this and do that. And I feel like that's just more interesting versus me just looking at ass and titties. Well, even though it's fun, but
the easiest way to change your habits is to change your surroundings, right? So it's like, you can change your location where you at. You can change the people that you're around. You can change the conversations you can have, and you can change your feed. Because I mean, let's be real. It's like part of us now. You know what I mean? So it's just like what you ingest every day becomes what you are, whether it be food, whether it be what's in your mental space and all that shit. So it's just like, I don't follow no blog sites and all that shit. It's just drama about other niggas' relationships. Like, I mean, I don't give a fuck what Cardi B and Offset are doing. You know what I mean? Like, I could give a fuck because like I have my own shit to deal with. So it's like, what do I need to absorb somebody else's like emotional turmoil for? Like,
women like watching.
Love
shit
that
like
shit, bro. I'm like,
like men want to watch football, which is a bunch of men getting together to achieve a goal, and women like to watch the Kardashians fucking bitch at each other. Like, bitch, that makeup is not the one. Like, oh my god, like, Kris Jenner just.
Oh my god, and just like, I mean, I don't even like watching sports. Anyways, though,
I don't watch sports.
I watch fighting, but no,
I do.
I watch fighting.
But like, it's just like, if it's not relevant to the outcome of my life, then why am I like? I don't think I'll be on my deathbed being like, you know what I should have done? Being on Instagram more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see that.
That's something I did pick up too, because I was looking, I saw this thing on
but
Instagram.
Follow us, no.
But follow us, bro. We're trying to blow up, bro.
One thing I did see when I was on Instagram, and then when I seen this person in real life, like they go to the gym, they work out, they're like one of these like gym influencers, whatever the fuck, and then like on the oh shit, and then on the. Did I make it worse? Good. Right. So I seen this person on Instagram. I'm like, damn, bro, they look happy. They look like they're doing their thing. You know what I mean? And then when I actually sat there and actually had a real conversation with that person, mind you, this person has like over
fucking 50-something thousand followers. Bro, he's the most miserable person I have ever fucking met.
You know what I want from social media, bro? You know why I do this, bro? Like, a lot of people think, oh, maybe he wants to be famous, or maybe he wants this, maybe he wants that. And that's not none of it, bro. Yeah. Do I want money? Hell yeah. But what I want, why I do a podcast, why I make music, why I want to be in people's faces so much is because I watched other niggas make a difference by becoming popular, and that's what I want to do. Now, I'm not saying I want to save the world, but I want to be able to speak my opinion that's not heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But have you ever thought about it like this? This is what somebody told me. Everybody has an opinion, like everybody has an asshole. But now, is if you being the asshole, are you gonna make a difference yourself?
Hey, yo, if I'm the asshole, I think I'm doing right, bro. So, like, fuck that, man.
No,
like, I'm doing right by the world in my head. You know what I mean?
I think it's just important to have the conversation. You know what I mean? And I hope what is communicated is the ability to speak your mind freely and to have like real conversation about how you feel, because I feel like too many people are so concerned with saying what they think other people want to hear, right? And that's a horrible way to live. You know what I mean? Kanye had an interview about it where he talks about, like, if you're just looking to always give the right answer, then your whole life is just a test. Life is meant to be lived.
Yeah.
You know, so like that is like, bro, I'm chasing freedom, bro. Exactly. And I want people around me to be free, and I want people to feel inspired to be exactly who they are. As long as you're not like killing somebody in the process, be you at all times. You know what I mean? Because when you die, that's all that matters, bro. You don't take nobody's opinions. You don't take none of this bread. You don't take nothing. You bro with you. So it's just
what do you leave?
And I don't care, bro. Like this podcast, bro, I'm gonna speak my mind, bro. And I see negative comments. You know what I'm saying? But
I see you motherfuckers talking shit. All right, listen. First off, I don't give 2 fucks about y'all. Y'all can kiss my ass. Yeah, bro. One of them said.
Anyways, let me finish what I was saying.
I like damaged bitches and what, nigga, and what. Damn, that was
this nigga wanted to go. He hasn't learned yet. You know what I'm saying? But dude, anyways, bro. Yo, every time I see those negative comments, I'm like, finally, I got them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got my opinion to the people I wanted to hear it.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
All publicity is good publicity.
And there's nothing wrong.
It's not about the publicity. It's about my opinion being heard. You know, like you're hearing me differently. I want my opinion to be heard, whether I think I'm right. So if someone thinks I'm wrong, like, come on the podcast, bro, and tell me why I'm wrong. Because if you're gonna tell me why I'm wrong without telling me to my face,
but have facts behind it to prove it.
I'm open.
Yeah, I'm open-minded.
To change my position.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But the only way you get there is by confident confrontation. Nigga, you have to be able to say what's on your mind. And that's where a lot of people get fucked up at, because they don't really say what they feel, and then they just like are going through this life existing. And
they're mimics.
They secretly resent anybody that's free, bro.
I was a yes man. I was a yes man, bro. That shit sucked.
Or they're not even being a yes man, just being mimics, like them just like mimicking what they've already heard that they don't know if it's truly facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I have friends with opposite opinions from me, and I like to have conversations.
We have them all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
We have them all the time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it doesn't make me like you any less. It's like sometimes my opinion gets changed because we're both confident enough to say how you really feel. You know what I mean? And that's the most important shit, bro. That's the most important shit. That's freedom.
Yeah. And it's not being aggressive, you know. Sometimes my opinions are so strong, I just want to say all of them before the next person can get a word out of their mouth.
For sure.
You know, I got a lot of opinion. I need to say all of them before you could say something.
If you're not going to rise up against me, then I'm going to steamroll you. You know what I mean? But then we shouldn't even be having a conversation in the first motherfucking place. You know what I mean? But on that, y'all, you know what I mean? I think we hit our time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We coming back at you next time. Vice City Mafia, the coolest podcast in the world. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Also, another note. We're going to give away $100 to the person who's able to cut up this podcast, post it using the hashtag Vice City Mafia podcast on TikTok, and the most viral clip, we're going to Zelle you, Cash App, Venmo, whatever you cash, you $100. Bam. See y'all. Make your bread.
Don't grip my mic like that.
You just
Don't
rang the whole shit.
Oh, I did.